Hello everyone, greetings to you all. How is everyone doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you all doing? Happy Sunday to everyone. Greetings to you all. Let's give some minutes. Well, this is Chris Lucci, Charity Initiative, Giving Life a Meaning. So we're gonna give few minutes because we will not stay long. If you are joining, you say hi. Greetings to you, ma'am. How are you doing, Miss Ogechi? Okay, I just opened Facebook now and something boom to my face. Greetings to you, ma'am, Miss Etang. How are you doing? Sorry, I know you all have your meeting today, so we're gonna make it brief. It says a dangerous prayer, but the prayer touched me. For it says, Dear Lord, dear Lord, help me unbecome everything that is not me, so I can finally become everything you created me to be. Amen. That is powerful. That is powerful. Welcome, we see you. We see you all, Miss Ogechi. Greetings to you again, Mother Tang. We see you. Greetings to you, ma'am. We see you, Miss Pretty Mandy. Greetings to you. We see you, Miss Phil. How are you doing? Greetings to you. Happy Sunday. And this touched me again. It says, a dangerous prayer. I don't think it should be titled a dangerous prayer. I think it should be titled a healing prayer or deliverance prayer. Dear God, dear God. Yeah, this should be titled a deliverance prayer, not a dangerous prayer. It says, Dear God, please help me unbecome everything that is not me. Help me to unbecome everything that is not me, so I can finally become everything you created me to be. Powerful prayers. Again, dear God, help me unbecome everything that is not me, so I can finally become everything you created me to be. In a short or summary, it is when the perfect come, the imperfect disappears. So a way we can translate it would be, may the perfect come, or let the perfect come, so that the imperfect will disappear. That's a powerful prayer. I just opened Facebook to get something and I cited it, so I have to get that prayer. But anyways, so let's get today's quotes. Let's get today's quotes analysis. Okay. Welcome, welcome. We see you all. Miss Reti Mandy, how are you doing? Mr. John, greetings to you, sir. How are you doing? Miss Aminat, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We see you all. Okay, so we're gonna make this quick, okay? Change your life by choosing your attitude. We change our lives when we choose our attitudes. If our lives are positive, definitely we have chosen our attitudes. If our lives are negative, definitely we have chosen our attitudes. Attitudes are powerful tools, powerful instruments of life. Like a negative energy. One of the worst things that can happen to anyone is that of negative energy. A lot associated with negative energy. Many people will tell you it got them dysfunctional, like they got unstabilized, they got dysfunctional. And someone like me, I happens to be in that too. It drains me. It sucks, like it drains me, The only thing I wish it's maybe does to me would be to make me lose some weight I'm struggling to lose. That's just the only thing I wish. So that's why it's draining me. I'm losing some weight, but unfortunately, I don't lose this weight. I've been struggling. I'm trying to get it right. I get back again. Try to get it back. I get back again. By the time you walk daytime and nighttime, it got the schedule messed up. But anyway, so we see some of us are here already. So let's get there, okay? It says, this is a wonderful, that's our second post of today. This is a wonderful quote by Abraham Lincoln. Who is Abraham? Abraham Lincoln, we can Google him. He was one of the great, what is it called? What is the word? There is this word, I can only remember fathers. Okay. There is a particular word for it, okay? Okay. I can't just remember the, you see. It is what it is, right? Let's get Abraham Lincoln, okay? There is a word I'm searching for. Yeah, he was the president and one of the presidents, but there is this founding fathers. Yes, that's the word. I couldn't even find it. I came to Google, the stuff just clicked, okay? Yeah, he was one of the, people that made the history, people that made that legacy, people that served until unfortunately he was assassinated. Okay? He was once, I think, the 16th United States president. But there is one of these his posts that I love so much. And that post has been sitting on me since weekend, and we posted it today and did the analysis by our second post. So now we say this is a wonderful quote by Abraham Lincoln, and it says, instead of asking Is God supporting me? Is God supporting me? And it says, we should first ask ourselves, am I doing what is right in God's sight? So instead of asking, is God supporting me? We should be able to do what? To rephrase it, because it's a wrong question. We should be able to rephrase it by asking, am I doing what is right in the sight of God, or in God's eyes? Okay? And it went further and says, because God cannot support what is wrong, He cannot support what is ill, He cannot support error, like intentional error, manipulation, and more. He cannot. So instead of us asking, is He supporting, or why is He not supporting us? We should be able to first ask, are we doing what is right before Him? And that is why there is this song we sang, we always sing. It goes this way. Live the life of holiness, the life that pleases Jesus. Without holiness, we can't see the Lord. Live the life of holiness, the life that pleases Jesus. For without holiness, we can't see Him. If I like, I can be the greatest singer. That when I sing, I move the mountain. But guess what? Without holiness, I cannot get anywhere. It takes the life of holiness, the life that breaks every yoke. Without holiness, we can't dear God. And it says again, it teaches humility. Humility. It teaches humility. That same quote of today teaches humility. It teaches honesty. Honesty. The quote of Abraham Lincoln teaches honesty. It teaches self-examination. Self-examination. If we live and function in this life without reflection, without examining ourselves, without self-examination, self-examination. I always tell us, once things are going wrong in our lives, we don't look out there. It's not outward, we start inward. I do it. If things start going the way it shouldn't, I don't point anywhere, because if I start to point anywhere, four will be pointing on me. So I start by pointing on me, and when I'm pointing on me, guess what? Only one is pointing me. The rest of them are pointing out there, so I'm safer. But once I start pointing out there and the rest are pointing at me, I should watch out, okay? So again, it teaches self-examination. Many people want God to support their plans, and He will, and He does support their plans, decisions, or actions. But Abraham Lincoln reminds us that God is always right and just. So the real challenge is making sure our thoughts, our intentions Someone like me, I don't deal much with actions. I always look for intentions. I act from intentions. I react from intentions. I operate from intentions because most often our actions can be due to many things. It could be due to ignorance. It could be due to our flaws, flaws is as human, our flaws, as human, right? It could be due to unaware, uninformed. There are many factors. It could even be due to our personal lives. It could be due to our environmental factors and the more. However, intention is a big deal. Our intention, that's conceived in our heart, that's nurtured in our heart, that's planned in our heart, that's cooked in our heart, is a big deal. I'm someone like me again. That's why sometimes people will think, I see more than a lot of us. I see more than a lot of us. I observe more than a lot of us. I do a lot more than a lot of us. But the only difference is that I don't search the way many of us do. That's ugly action, right? I can see a way we figure it out, or we keep figuring it out. But intention, that powerhouse is a big deal, because that powerhouse is where everything, every good, every bad, everything, that's where it's being nurtured. That's where, it is the powerhouse. And that is very important to me. If your actions are wrong, it's okay. But if your intentions are wrong, it's a red flag. So we proceed. And then it says, so the real challenge is making sure our thoughts, actions, and lifestyles align with truth, righteousness, love, and fairness. In all of this, did we see where it says perfection? No, because we are not perfect and we cannot be perfect. And that is why there is always room for amendments. That is why, including in this community, there is always room. We give time, we give a lot of things for better version of us, including myself. The same way every person is growing, getting better, the same way I am growing and getting better. Okay? Yeah, there are expectations for us. There are expectations for us. So we don't look on the side of perfection, but there are sides that are expectation. If not, something is wrong. And then it goes by food for thought. It is not enough to claim God is with us. We should live in a way that shows we are with God through our characters and action. Egwu Chukwu na-atụ m, egwu Chukwu na-atụ m, egwu Chukwu na-atụ m, egwu Chukwu na-atụ m. Egwu Chukwu na-atụ m. Sorry, that's my home phone. Egwu eluigwe na-atụ m, egwu nna m na-atụ m, egwu Chukwu na-atụ m. Ihe rụrụ arụ na-asọ chi m oyi, egwu Chukwu na-atụ m. Chi m na-asị ihe rụrụ arụ oyi, egwu nna m na-atụ m. Ihe rụrụ arụ na-asọ chi m oyi, egwu Chukwu na-atụ m. Egwu Chukwu na-atụ m, egwu nna m na-atụ m, egwu Chukwu na-atụ m, egwu Chukwu na-atụ m. Okay. Na God we dey praise, oh, 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 na God we dey serve, oh, na God we dey serve, oh. Humanity is work of God, oh, na God we dey serve, oh. Humanity is work of God, oh, na God we dey serve, oh. May this word digest in us, regardless, transform us, or rather bear fruits and transform us. Amen. Again, greetings to everyone and happy Sunday to you all. We see everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is your Sunday going? We are still waiting for the empowerment, okay? We are still waiting for the empowerment for eligible person. That fund is there, okay? But you have to meet the criteria. That 200,000, you have to meet the criteria. So we are still waiting for it. And when you're coming, or before you're coming, equity, come with clean hands. Ensure you come with clean hands. One of the things I promised myself, because it's, if I don't have it, I can't give it. So one of the things I promised myself, I promised God. I now promised Chris Lucci Charity Initiative Community is that agaba akareze, anaba akareze. Someone translates, but in short form, we must keep you all updated in all. We may not be able to go into everything, but we must be able to carry the community along. Transparency is one of our watchwords. Accountability is another of our watchwords. Integrity crowns it all. There are humilities and the others. And it starts from me. It starts from me. And I will say, if you see and do not tell me, God will judge you too. Because if you allow me to be destroyed, you will also get part of it. It's okay, sometimes I may not be able to want to hear it, but if it is what I need to hear, it is important. My heart is a little broken. I came or come, whatever it is, with a little broken heart. But it is what it is. And I won't go further because I am emotionally tired. I am emotionally exhausted. However, Everything is not placed in the public domain, but there is basic, and is an expectation, whether I like it or not, okay? But I am sorry, community, okay? However, we have some adjustments in the community. There are some adjustments in the community. It hurts me more, but we still have to keep it truthful, straight, transparent, and the more. One of the things we do in this community, of some of the things we do in this community, and let me use this opportunity to say that we do not compromise, but we tolerate, we accommodate, we modify, we do it all, okay? But we do not compromise. We will rather go it back and forth, and get it this, because there is no perfect. We are like a community, we are not perfect. We are like a family, we are not perfect, right? No perfect, nothing anywhere. But we'll continue to strive, right? To fix it. That's part of essence of living. We keep going it back and forth, keep doing it, just to ensure positive outputs or outcome. But what we cannot do is to compromise. Personally, I cannot compromise as long as this organization is concerned. In my family, I am married, right? By His grace, I can compromise for the sake of peace. What do I mean by I can compromise? There are some things I may not be able to do, but for the sake of peace, right? I will compromise and do that, right? For the sake of peace. There are some food I may not be able to maybe want to cook, but for the sake of peace, right? Here and there you compromise, right? So there are some compromise for the sake of what? Healthy home, harmony, and more, right? But still in the family, I cannot compromise with truth. My husband, anybody that knows me, anybody knows, you see truth, I cannot compromise. My husband knows, I cannot compromise. There are things I cannot compromise with. But the things we have in common, right? Sharing the love, bringing up the family, doing all of those. Sometimes you may do more. Sometimes he may do more. That's what it is for family, okay? But for things we now have on each other, this, as long as, okay, we adjust, but compromise, no. Just the way I am now, you now say, okay, maybe you want to make money, you now say, come and sleep out, or maybe come, let my friends sleep so we can get money. Heaven for no, it doesn't make you as well. You see, so it's no. I mean, something like that the way it is, okay? I am just saying. So I cannot say maybe because I will compromise in my home and then I have to accept, no. Or maybe I'm a Catholic, you knew me as a Catholic, you married me as a Catholic, we are here as a Catholic, and tomorrow you want to introduce me to another church. I no go. I will not compromise my faith. I may not be able, we're gonna, because remember the day when we are doing the altar, what we are doing is the same faith we share. So any day you deviate that faith, you have already compromised. So the same promise I made to you, you have altered it. So everything will no longer work the way it should. Okay? Because it's another topic. Okay? So these are certain things. Whatever you know we promise that very day, we have to work on it, stick to that, protect it and all of that. But if you deviate from it, that promise I made, some will deviate. Okay, so any day now, we are both colleagues, anyways. I'm just arriving somewhere. So any day now, I now come, right? He now say, well, we have found this Anglican, we have found this. No, you know, they work for me. I respect diversities and all of those, but you see my faith, I cannot compromise. Yes, it's a big deal. Then any day I leave this Catholic now and say now is not Anglican or is this one, and then I'm calling him to join me, right? I don't expect him to compromise his faith. No, if I say is this one, I'm looking for trouble. I am looking for trouble. He's gonna give me that trouble. Then I will tell him, no, I have seen it all. I have seen it all. Is this one, this one? What I see, I take, right? Yeah, unless maybe for some reasons it's not a big deal for him, then for him he compromised, right? Just maybe for harmony and all of that, yeah. But someone like me, my faith is a big deal. So my faith is a big deal. A big deal. Okay? I respect every other thing, I love every other thing, but okay. If you invite me for your church and all of those, I will go my own church first. I will go my own faith. I will still honor yours, but I will go mine first. But I won't use yours to replace mine. Okay? But that is by the way. So what are we talking about? So there are places we do, but you see Chris Lucci community. Being a founder doesn't make me superior. Being a founder doesn't make me alpha and omega. No. Being a founder, if I mess up, you all will cheat, because all of you contributing your time, your finances, and all of those, you all have that right. Because you are doing all of those, you have that right to question. You have that right. Bring me to good book. I've been saying all these things. You know. So it doesn't make me none. The entities like that umbrella, we everybody plugs from. We everybody, okay, choose their part and all of those. And that's why if I'm doing stuff, I can't say, okay, I have to bring from community money and do. Therefore, if I bring from community and do, I have done. They play. That one is playing yourself. You can't play God. So the same way everybody is bringing it hard from their hard pocket, right? The same way I'll be bringing it from my hard pocket. That is what giving means. Giving doesn't mean people will contribute. I will now leave my own, go get their own and give. That's not, no. What I'm giving is collaboration, the collaborative one. Okay? And as a humanitarian, I cannot now cross my hands, be waiting for the one of people down to now be taking it. No, the same way we all dropping it, right? The same way I will be dropping it. That is what makes you a humanitarian. Oboro by mouth. That just like you will see that, right? According to this, we go get that food for thought. Oh no, this thing there. That last part that says what? It is not enough to claim God is with us. We should live in a way that shows that we are with God through our character and actions. Okay? So anyways, like I said, I cannot compromise. I am sorry, I cannot compromise. As long as this organization is concerned, it's a promise, it's a vow, it's a covenant. The only thing is that if it is on the phase or stage of accommodation, modification, adjustment, tolerance, and the cohort, right? We do that. But once those are exhausted, then the next phase is either we now compromise or stand it what it is. Okay? That is by the way. So, but anyways, well, fast forwarding. But anyway, so we are using this opportunity to appreciate everybody in the community, okay? And we have our admin, our Abuja admin. We are using this opportunity also to appreciate her for all she does, for all she did, and more, right? We thank her and everything. One of the things we do in this organization is when it comes to the heads and all of those is what we call selection of our admins, and there is reason for that selection. There is reason why it is not voting. And how this thing came still baffles me. And to his glory, we have seen many reasons why it is like that. Okay, so our admin, Abuja, our Abuja admin, we will be stepping her on the side or by the side. There are two admins there. There are two admins there, Miss Goodness and Miss Gloria Ama. So we will allow Miss Gloria Ama for now. She's the assistant admin for Abuja. And we will allow her to head the states, the Abuja, as the Abuja admin. Okay. Miss Gloria, our zonal admins, we find, I know you may not be conversant with maybe some of the things and all of that, or versatile with some of things and all of that, but I will ensure you get the support of the zonal admins, okay? So that you all can still be having other things and all that, okay? And Miss Aminat, Osun State, we will also be adopting Miss Aminat as one of our acting zonal admins. Okay? And that aside, okay, we also want to appreciate the community for all your diligence, for all your love, your support, and more on Baby Chris Lucci's journey, and the more, for all you have done, for your love, for your support throughout her journey, okay? And the community also, has been, placed her on support, and also, okay, have her scholarship. However, we believed and we are trusting God. Maybe it has long overdue, and I think God has to do it His own way. So Baby Chris Lucci will also be discontinued from the monthly supports and the scholarship program. And we still love her so very much. Okay. And okay, so now we have 3 zonal admins. Okay, we have our zonal admins, Miss Goodness Chukwuemeka. I don't know, me and this Chukwuemeka, I think she answers Malonze. So Miss Goodness Malonze is the same person as Miss Goodness Chukwuemeka, okay? So anytime you hear Miss Goodness Chukwuemeka or Malonze, she's the same person. So Miss Goodness Malonze, she's back from her maternity leave. So she's our zonal admin. Zonal admins means the admin of the entire Chris Lucci Charity Initiative states, okay? And Miss Ogechi Madakonam is also a zonal admin. Now we are adding Miss Aminat, Osun State admin, to join the zonal admins to be able to foresee the affairs and the activities of the organization. We can always remove zonal admin, reduce them if we don't see the needs. We can always still add more if there are needs, okay? If we see needs to add more, we will. If we see needs to reduce, we will still do that, okay? And I think that is, if needs be for further dissects or further explanation, I will do, but I think the information I have is noble enough for the community. And we'll leave it at this point. So please, we thank everyone. Ms. Goodness Abuja, feel free to function like every other person in the community. If you choose to, feel free. None of us is perfect, but we can get better in a lot of things. And we know we have the potential. God makes things happen for many reasons, and we believe it's always for good. But feel free to comment if you choose to, and all of that, like the awesome members as well, whether in the central group and all handles and all of that. Feel free, like I said, if you choose, okay, it's not mandatory. And for now, I was gonna do this behind, but if I do it behind, I might be misquoted or there might be some side talking. And to make it clear, because I love transparency, to make it clear, let me not go do it behind. Let me still do it here. For data selling, Ms. Goodness, I will still stop you from selling data in the community. Okay? It's a hard decision, but I have to do that. Okay? So, no one is irreplaceable. Tomorrow, the board is also in our what is it called? Policy, not policy. What is it called? Whatever it is, okay? I can be removed tomorrow. I am the chairman for now. I can be removed tomorrow as chairman. Someone else gets it, you know, and I am willing. I am willing anytime they choose that. So the same way with every other admin, no one is irreplaceable. Let's note that. But one thing I learned from the governor of Anambra State, it says, no, it's not court, it's not court. I'm trying to remember the policy. What is it? I can't remember the name, but that is by the way. So one thing I learned from that is said, if it doesn't bend, there is no need. I mean, it doesn't, if it's not broken, there is no need to amend. Okay? So as long as nothing is broken, there may not be, because there might, but there may not be need. right, to amend. However, again, I will stand on that rock. I cannot compromise, irrespective of who is involved. I don't want to go further, but if needs be, I will. If there is need, or if the needs occurs, then we will hear more. However, we still love everybody. We love the former Abuja admin. We thank her for her services. We still love her. These do not do nothing much. And a leader, we lead from any place we are. Leadership is not actually positions. And let's not take this decision to any person. Every decision made here is my decision of 100%. 100% plus facts and figures. 100% facts and figures. So that if we want to choose to talk anywhere and any place, we trade with caution. Okay? It's a free world. We can enjoy the talk, we can enjoy it all. But whatever you're talking, you didn't hear that from any person, you didn't hear that from another, you heard it from me, the primary source. And nobody contributed to this, but my facts and figures, 100%. And like I said, if needs be, we will further that. And in this community, people signed confidentiality letter, and those confidentiality letter comprises of a lot. And that's a lot. If needs be, we can still escalate. Okay? However, we love everybody and we thank everybody for your service to humanity. From me to you all, have a wonderful week ahead.